Welcome to another quick video. Let's talk about conditional access. This time we're going to talk about how Aembit has integrated with our friends at Wiz to provide even more secure access between workloads. Now, if you're familiar at all with Aembit, you understand that we're moving towards workload identity and access management. We want you to manage access instead of secrets. And what this means is when one of your workloads is trying to reach another, imagine a piece of code you write trying to reach out to your sensitive data lake, your vault, your CI/CD platform. Instead of just presenting a secret, Aembit validates the identity of the workload cryptographically, and then assesses a policy that you create that says whether this workload is allowed to get to that data. Based on that, we can issue dynamic credentials. Now let's take it a bit further. Not only do we assess the identity and policy of your workloads, with conditional access, you now have the ability to dynamically assess current conditions before granting access. Let me tell you what I mean by that. In addition to all of that assessment we did before, imagine now if you could, in real time, check the time of day. Is your workload supposed to be connecting at this time of day? Geography. Is your workload coming from the right place in the world such that you trust who it is? And then finally, what's the security posture right now of that workload? All of those dynamic conditions could be changing on a day-by-day, minute-by-minute basis, and Aembit can now assess those for you in addition to the identity of the policy. And this is, of course, where Wiz comes in. And Wiz is an example of an integration that we've done to provide you conditional access and move you towards a zero trust for workloads model. So with this model, what we can do is dynamically use information from Wiz to check based on whether Wiz is scanning those workloads so that you know Wiz is securing the posture of those workloads before they ever get access to your sensitive data and sensitive infrastructure. All right, with that as a high level, let's take a look at Aembit's product and give you a sense of what this integration looks like. So here you've got the Aembit dashboard, and the magic, of course, happens within our access policies. Access policies are pretty simply stated as what workloads can talk to what other workloads. And of course, I'm showing you this in the UI, but all of this can be done programmatically via your APIs and via your infrastructure tooling. You'll notice this policy in particular for our production app accessing a MySQL database also has this stoplight in the middle. So let's dig into this one and we'll see a little bit more detail. Now with Aembit, the goal, of course, is to cryptographically verify your application's identity and then dynamically provide it a credential. This information on the left says, here's the client workload. In this case, it's a Kubernetes application. And here's where we can cryptographically verify the information via a trust provider. If you're not familiar with this concept, you can watch lots of other videos and read about it on Aembit's website. On the right-hand side, you see that server we're trying to get to, as well as a credential provider. This is our ability to dynamically provide a credential only when the workload's access has been validated. And finally, in the middle, the important part here is our Wiz connection and integration into the Wiz API under access conditions. So let's take a look at these details. It's very, very simple, in fact. All you need to do is set up a connection for Wiz. And for us, we've stated this as our Wiz integration. And you want to check to make sure that Wiz is reporting that the cluster is connected to Wiz. And you can also set a condition period of time. So when was it last seen? Here we have it set to a, obscenely long period, but you could imagine easily setting this down to a number of hours that it's been most recently seen. Now with this access condition setup, it's a one-time setup. Now you can apply it to any one of your policies so that all of these policies now require not only that you can verify a workload based on its trust provider, but you can also assess access conditions based on its use of Wiz or your use of Wiz. For more information, visit our website and you can start a free trial yourself. Thank you.
Aembit. Manage access, not secrets.